quite a deal if I'm getting more than one bodyguard. It's like a 2-for-1 bargain. What is your name?
What in Oblivion is a 2-for-1? You ever met a mercenary in your life?
Have you never gone to a market before? It's a bartering term. And yes, I've met plenty of mercenaries, and I must say, it seems like you're all the same.
Ugh, put her back. I know she didn't just say I look like every other mercenary. I'm far better looking. I'm not even a mercenary anymore, mind you.
No, not happening. I've already paid for their services, so I'm afraid you're stuck with me, Mr. Mercenary. Or Mr. Not Mercenary, whichever.
Left a finger for 200 Septimus. 100 if I even get half. It's unbelievable.
Well, it's hardly my fault that your friend here agreed to 200. Perhaps you should hash out your business dealings with them prior to taking on work.
Work. That's cute. Hey, lead the way. I'd like to see this play out.
Incredible. I found another insufferable Nord in the land of insufferable Nords. Tell me, what is your name?
It's Gore.
And I'm Remiel. I'll have you know, I know the ins and outs of Dwemer Ruins, so just try to keep up and you'll earn your pay, okay?
You're a cheap date. 200 Septimus. You know, if you bothered learning how to thrash a man so thoroughly with your arm, you wouldn't need us. Almost felt bad for the wretch.
I'm certain I could take him. It's the Markarth guard I was more concerned about. But it doesn't matter because we're finally allowed in.
Oh yeah, building out from a natural cave is so smart. Way smarter than just building out into the, well, I don't know, open air? On the surface?
Ha ha. Being on the surface leaves you open to attack. This is strategic as it is beautiful.
I hate Markarth even more than I did before. Yet I've never been so happy to lay eyes on it. Not sure what the point of that was. Don't even start explaining, I don't care. Mead.
You wouldn't understand even if I did explain. But at least we can agree on the mead.
Great. Wait, who is that? Ugh.
You know, no matter how hard you stare and frown at it, it's not gonna open. Better odds than if you got your mitts on it, at least.
Well, I was looking for the mechanism to open it, rather than you sitting there with a bear trap on your leg, which, by the way, is meant to trap bears, not Nords, as the name might suggest. But perhaps I'll just leave you to bleed there instead.
Oh, for Mara's sake. I'll be bored to death first if you don't shut your yap. Open it, then. It's like a child. Poking a rabbit through a snare, she's enjoying this. I'd love this if I weren't the one down here.
Well, unfortunately for you, you are the one there. But fortunately, I am a generous, kind-hearted genius. It's really quite simple. Hardly a technology on par with the Dwemer. You know, men and mare are meant to be able to unlatch it.
Oh, I should thank you. Oh, but you're such a bitch about it. Oh, thank you. Can't believe I'm saying that.
Well, I suppose you're welcome. Can you, walk? I really don't think I could drag you all the way down to Falkreath.
I can manage. Been in worse situations with less. You're the most talkative miracle I've ever met. You know that?
Yeah. My name is Remiel. What's yours?
Gore. It's nice to meet you then, Remiel. Yeah, right. Well, let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna go put some pressure on this.
Many of the other kids would vie for the...
Just in time.
Now there are Falmer? What in Oblivion is going on?
Come on, I'll get around for us.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you sure you want to adopt a Nord who draws Thalmor to us? It seems like a poor decision. Okay, Gore, pay close attention. The creatures in this den are the ones bear traps are intended for, okay?
Yeah, lead the way then. Go ahead and point out all the finer anatomical differences to me. I'll stay right here and learn.
I hope you're a good student then. But if they become aggravated, you'll, take a more hands-on approach. right?
Yeah, we'll just start with that instead. Stay behind me.
While we're here, Gore, I'll show you what a 2-for-1 deal is, okay? Whiterun's market is perfect for such a demonstration.
Can we do it in the drunken huntsman instead? Made for you, made for me. Sounds perfect.
Well, I suppose changing the venue for our class wouldn't hurt. Gore, I think you should wear one of these funny hats the bards wear and take up the lute. It'd be quite humorous for me to witness.
I wish I could play the lute. The last time I tried, I think I could hear every animal in the area, all screaming out in horror at the same time. This is astounding. Heard of the Dwemer architecture. It puts the old alien ruins I grew up around to shame.
You've excellent taste, Gore. The craftsmanship is astounding, the balance impeccable, the machines beyond genius. Oh, I could die happy here.
Yeah, but you won't. Not today, anyway. Stay focused.
Oh, thank the divines, rain. Finally, you'll be able to wash that stench off, Gore.
Not sure the rain has what it takes.
If the ceiling in here doesn't hold, would you be able to dig us out, Gore? You know, since you're strong and whatnot.
You know, it's nice having someone around who thinks I'm so strong. Compared to the orcs I used to ride with, I was a twig. I don't know, Remi. Suppose we just die.
Die? Oh, sweet Mother Mara, get us out of here soon. Scrap, I highly doubt that Gore wants to pet you. No, I'm not going to ask him.
If she has to stop and raid or something, just ignore it. Okay? Yeah, Remi's cute. Like a little sister or something. Don't let her get hurt either. Not certain she could take a blow from a dragon. That's kind of funny though. Don't tell her I said that. Behold your future, Remiel.
Ha ha, very funny. This poor Septimus fellow is some sort of genius. So maybe this is the future I want.
Alright. First round's on, Remi. Time to pay me back for all this bodyguarding I've been doing.
What? I believe I already paid you up front. I certainly don't owe you any money. Now, if you were kindly asking me to spend a night drinking with you, well, you should just say so. I do love drinking.
Yeah. I'm sure you do. But I don't drink wine or whatever they liked back at your university for sipping on. I drink mead, real mead. So keep up if you think you can. Matter of fact, first round's on me. This ought to be hilarious.
Oh, by Mara, your Nord is showing, Gore. I'll have you know that I drink more than wine. Well, wine is good, but I also like mead. Give me that.
Where did you learn to make
Now
those?
watch my mastery of alcohol drinking.
The same place I learned my charm and
Did you just down that in one sip?
Imperial Ranger, my boy.
Oh boy, Sarah.
Some of that charm. I'm just good with
Oh, that's a neat trick. See if you can keep it up.
Better Imperial Ranger than me.
You seem much more excited knowing that I can keep pace.
Soldiers hated my
Do you not often have capable drinking partners?
No. Most of my drinking partners end up losing all their coin when they can't keep up with me.
Oh, well, your second mistake is that I'd never be paying for the drinks I obtain. The first mistake is thinking I couldn't keep up. So, who are these previous drinking partners? Friends?
Friends. No. Not really, anyway. Convenient idiots, maybe. God, are you really out drinking me right now?
Yes, I do believe I am. Anyway, convenient idiots? Different idiots every time, or the same idiots?
Nope. No one was enough of an idiot to lose their coin to me twice. At least not in the same week. Where'd you learn to put down drink like this anyway?
place I learned my
Well, I've been surrounded by heavier substances than mead in my life. And I imagine you learned to hold your liquor through your mercenary endeavors.
Not people.
You'd make a
Nope.
better Imperial Ranger
Guess
than
not.
me.
Hold
I
that
may
thought,
have charmed
okay?
the locals, but my
Are
fellow
you trying to get out of
soldiers
answering my
hated
question?
lacking
You know... Oh, sweet Mara, are you about to puke? Not on me. Aim elsewhere.
Someone must have slipped something into my mead. There's no way I just puked a little. You're cheating. Alright, I'll admit it. I'm too drunk. Speak, Remi. I can see you foaming at the mouth. This is your best chance at learning all of my secrets.
This wasn't my intention, but it is rather a tempting outcome. Would you really pour out all your secrets in this state?
No, unless the secret is what I had for breakfast.
That's a shame. Oh well, let's get you some water, yeah? I'm sorry, but your friend's name is Gore? As in blood and guts? That's such a Nord name.
We scored big, huh? Couple of morons like us really needed someone like Remi. No offense.
I wonder how far Gore could throw scrap. He's not a ranger, but maybe we could make our own ranged attacks in this way?
I wish that thing you bring around with you could carry some of this, Remi.
Nords sure do love their Warpaint, don't they? What do you suppose is the significance of Gores?
I would love to pet Scrap, by the way. Just in case you were wondering.
How exactly can Gore wave that huge old sword around? It seems like it'd be like trying to fight using a mammoth as a weapon.
Yeah, that Falmer we saw earlier kinda looks like Remi when I wake her up for watch. Oh! Ouch! I'm sorry? God!
Now, Gore, tell me, are you one of the Nords who believe Talos is a divine? And if so, please provide your rationale. It's okay if you'd rather write it out. It gives me a chance to write in comments and corrections to your logic.
Write it out? Why would I do that when I could just say it? I don't really care if he's divine or not. As far as I'm concerned, you're more divine than he is. You actually paid for my drinks. Talos. Trinimac would wipe his ass with that milk drinker. No. That's all. I don't need to write anything. I can draw a picture of that if you like.
Well, I have always learned best from diagrams, but in this case, your words paint a clearer picture. I figured with you being so much a Nord, Talos would be important to you. But you worship Trinimac instead?
What is a diagram? Ugh. No, I don't worship anyone. I don't really care. What's it to you? You ask me how to write and read? You think I learned stuff like that? I'm a mercenary. No, I don't worship Trinimac. Just admire him. I think orcs are, well, if man was ever made perfect, he'd be an orc. They're strong, they're ugly, and they're mean. Like me. Minus the ugly part.
Oh, is that the perfect man to you? It's rather specific, don't you? Wait, what do you mean, what's a diagram? Why, Shior, have you never looked in a book? Wait, are you saying you don't know how to read and write?
Oh, of course I do. Yeah, the men in the camps were practically tearing each other to pieces to see who would get the opportunity to teach me first.
Good, that's a relief. I really thought for a moment that you've never read a book.
Remi, no, I can't read. Never learned.
Oh, I see, you were being sarcastic. You really can't read? That's... I'm sorry?
Well, it hasn't been an issue. Till you made it one. I can learn anytime I want. Watch. Can't be that hard.
Uh-huh. I think I've seen a book titled ABCs for Barbarians somewhere. Perhaps Gore would benefit from this?
Before the rule of... What Mars name does this say? Tibber? Is that a name? Is this a joke, Remi?
What do you mean? What are you reading? Oh, a brief history of the Empire. Ugh. I'd say history is as good a joke as any. Is that what you meant?
I want to be able to read this. I don't know what that says. Yeah, no, you got something more interesting. Go ahead. I just picked this up from, whatever milk drinker we killed at the last camp.
Well, that milk drinker had horrendous taste. So you're trying to... teach yourself to read? It doesn't seem to be going well.
How'd you learn to read, then?
Someone taught me, of course. How else are you supposed to know what sounds the symbols make? Here, watch, give me that a moment. You were fairly close for merely guessing on your own. This symbol here is pronounced I. It's Tiber rather than Tibber.
Oh. You got any books that aren't about that self-centered swit? Saved me from being bored to death.
Oh, thank the divines. I was afraid you'd actually like this book. Don't worry, Gore, I have plenty more interesting for you to read. Now, would you prefer Dwemer's architecture, Dwemer's law, Dwemer's culture, a book about a thief meeting a terrible end, or Dwemer's philosophy?
The thief one? Yeah. Sounds good.
Good choice. Excellent choice would have been the Dwemer books, but I'll let it slide. Do you know all the sounds the symbols make? Perhaps we'll go over them. Oh, and writing. Maybe I'll give you little things to write as well. This is a bit exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, actually. Thanks, Remi. I owe you one.
Really, of all the books Gore could have chosen, it was a history book? Adventurer, we need to get that man some standards.
Ugh. Remi put you up to this? Fine. What book shall I read to you? The moons and stars were hidden from Sigurd, making that particular quiet night, especially dark. The town guard had to carry torches to make their rounds. But the man who came to call at my chapel carried no light with him. I came to learn that wow, that is a name. Did you pick this Breton stuff just to make fun of me? Very good. Very good. Yeah, I guess we'll circle back to that one, huh? Okay.
Here, Gore, I've gotten you a book. You have some sort of complex regarding manliness and orcs, so I figured I should find you a book about orcs.
How'd you get a copy of this? Oh. Yeah, look. I've heard both sides of this. Now, it doesn't really matter what your opinion on the orcs are. Trinimac was a hero. Trinimac served the Aedra for years as one of their champions, till they saw fit to just abandon him. The only ones that were brave enough to continue following him were the orcs.
Really? I didn't know that. Why did the Aedra abandon him? And why did the orcs keep following him?
It's true that Trinimac was defeated. I believe that. And most orcs will, too, if you can get them to admit it. They abandoned him out of shame, because even after winning 1,000 battles for them, losing even just one was enough for them to turn their backs on him. They kept following him, because even after his defeat, he was still Trinimac. Deep in his pocket of oblivion, he still keeps a small slice of Mundus that he cares for, and the realm that he poured his life essence into and bled for. He's the only Aedra that I still respect. Every orc that people look on with disgust is just scoffing at those who didn't turn their back on him for the crime of a momentary lapse in judgment.
I see. One mistake of his led to everyone shunning him, and him losing everything. I think I understand you a little better, Gore. You know, you say that an orc is the perfection of masculinity. Big, strong, ugly, and mean. But really what you mean is big, strong, forgiving, and loyal. Am I right?
That's probably closer to the truth, Remi. Yeah. But if you ever need proof the gods aren't perfect, Look up to the sky at night. Every light in the sky is a small hole torn to Aetherius as the gods turned tail, fled Mundus. And yet people revere them, all over Tamriel. Just because you're not perfect doesn't mean you're not worthy of love.
I never took you for a philosopher, but you continue to surprise me, Gore. I think you're right. Love accepts others' flaws.
Thank the divines for that. Or you'd be unlovable.
Ha ha. Now that Gore is picking up more and more quickly on reading, sticking notes making fun of him to his back is much more fun. Hi. Hello? I was wanting... Oh, what is the word for it? It's that thing? You know, it's shaped like... So? It's... Oh, by the 8, it's right there.
She wants the corundum ore. Not sure why you can't see where she's pointing. Your mother drop you on your head or what?
Gore? Well, he is right, though. It is the corundum I want.
Get the ore for her. Stop staring at me, merchant. Don't want that to be the last look on your ugly face. You can do better than that.
Now, Gore, you're more than intimidating enough without threatening the poor fool.
It's like I'm being ambushed by scholars every waking moment. What is it now? Remi, I might actually have to take you up on those books about the Dwemer. Did you know about this?
Did I know about this? You're joking, right? Of course I knew about Blackreach, Falzardum Dean, the Blackest Kingdom reaches, only one of the most sought-after Dwemer settlements in modern-day Skyrim.
Well, sought no more. Whatever that means.
As much as I joke about Nords, having Gore fight with us in battle is quite reassuring. I find that our enemies' heads are gone faster than I can call scrap sometimes. I'm trying to decide, Gore, if you're more like the 3rd mercenary I hired or the 5th. The 3rd couldn't hold his liquor either, which is why he woke up with a hangover and significantly less gold than he went to sleep with.
Ugh. Broke and sick to his stomach. Yeah, he got the authentic Remi experience.
Ugh. Well, that makes me think you're more like the 5th, then. A big mouth who spouted whatever nonsense came to mind.
Oh, is he strong, intelligent, and good-looking? It sounds like me. You may have met my father.
Well, I recall that he seemed to think he was these things, and yet I can't say that he really lived up to his words. So perhaps you're right. It does sound like you. I'm joking, by the way.
Oh, the Ravens would have loved you.
Thank you? Why say this all of a sudden, though?
Don't worry about it, Remi. You're funny. Don't overthink it. It's not funny.
Funny? I don't think I said anything funny, though. Did I? Well, I'll try not to overthink it.
You want to trade, right? Yeah. I know. Gods forbid Remi has to carry anything. I got it. Yeah, you've been trying to bite your bottom lip off since I mentioned you were funny, Remi. Let me clarify. I'm not laughing at you. Actually, I'm not even sure I'm laughing with you. Smart people can do this incredible thing where they're funny without trying, yet they don't end up as the butt of the joke. Does that clarify a little?
No, not really. How in Oblivion can I be funny without being funny?
Your remarks on ideologies, behaviors, and actions make them seem funny by pointing out their flaws. It's more highbrow than most things I consider funny, but yet it never fails to make me laugh.
Oh, well, if you'd like, I could make jokes about baser things. Although none come to mind at the moment.
Nope. See, that's forcing it. No, you just keep being you, Remi. There's only one Remi. She's pretty good how she is.
Oh, that's so kind. I still feel like I'm missing something, but I'll very graciously take the compliment and move on. By the way, if Gore asks you something about his mead, I know nothing, okay?
Yeah, well, Tell Remi I'm not talking to her till she apologizes for drinking the last meat bottle.
So, Gore, you've brought up the Ravens a few times. They were your mercenary-ish group?
Ish. Not mine, though. Doesn't really bear thinking about. I only miss a few of them. Trust me, I'm much happier here. What are you curious about, though?
Well, it just seems like you've mentioned them so fondly before. I figured they must be important to you. And, well, I suppose I am curious about what a big group of mercenaries is like. Do they all smell as bad as you?
Worse, if you can imagine it. I don't know. They were my family, I guess. They were mercenaries, and loyalty wasn't something that saw you to old age. They were good men, I suppose. Some of them, anyway. You'd have liked talking to the scholars we picked up from the city.
Oh? Tell me more.
I mostly just learned that blood is a covenant, not an obligation, or a racial trait. Grew fond of the races that seem shunned here. It's sad to see my brother Nords turn their noses up at Yakutan warriors. Communal Khajiit that, given the opportunity, make the best of kin. Dwemer that despise the Thalmor and fight fiercely with the elements and nor rarely masters. Argonians that seem mysterious and dangerous until you share a bond with one, and they treat you better than their egg siblings. I say let the province tear itself to shreds. I've seen it, and I'm not impressed. What I would give to see the Swordsinger's homeland, or walk among the fauna of Valenwood, sup on our enemies. Feel the warm sands of elsewhere, sleep out under the twin bodies of Masser and Secunda. Skyrim is not my home. It was with the Ravens, so I'll spend the rest of my life with their spirits in tow, visiting the places they described to me with broad smiles and warm drink in their bellies. No. I miss some of them more than you can imagine, and that's all I'll say on it. My blood boils knowing they die for nothing. Taught me everything.
It sounds so complicated, your relationship with them. I imagine being surrounded by so many different cultures, you picked up on a lot?
Yeah, more than just knowledge. I gained a desire to see these people in these places. And Skyrim was on that list, but consider it checked off. You seen one Nordic ruin? You've seen them all.
Oh, yes, Nordic ruins sure are. Bland? Well, then, perhaps one day you can tell me about some of the places and people you've seen beyond Skyrim.
Sure. Anytime, Remi. And, thanks for listening.
Oh, Gore, I managed to get something from the storekeep on my own this time. I got you some strength potions
Sell
while
some
I
of
was
these
at it.
load. Oh. You think I'm, getting weak or something?
Yes, I thought your muscles were getting a bit thin. Didn't you notice?
Well, that's not good. Better fix that, or you'll be the one hauling all the Dwemer artifacts out of the ruins.
Ah, yes, please drink those immediately in that case.
You hold your weapon like you're afraid of it, sister. Think of it as an extension of your own arm. Counterbalance the added weight. Think of your wrist as a second, more useful elbow. You won't hit yourself, I promise.
While I appreciate your intentions, Gore, the wrist is hardly the same as an elbow. And besides, if you'd met my weapon, you'd know that it is in fact trying to hit me. At least, I'm pretty sure. Did you call me sister, by the way? Is this some term that comes from the Ravens?
Give it here. I'll break it in half. The wrist
Right,
certainly
it's
isn't an elbow.
my wrist
No.
on my
It
dagger.
can bend and twist in ways an elbow could only dream of. And if you consider your weapon an extra forearm, an extension of your own, it's simply a better wrist in all aspects. And yeah, I guess so. Kinship was part of how we learned to trust each other. Does it bother you? I could stop if you like.
I much prefer my actual wrist to the better wrist my weapon may or may not be. Oh, so calling people familial names indicates a level of trust. I suppose that makes sense. Wait. Gore, that means you trust me?
If I didn't, you wouldn't be here. Certainly not armed. But you know a lot more about me than I know about you. So, tell me, what are you doing here? Surely a young woman has better things to do than put up with my bad hygiene and worse jokes on the road, huh? What are you hiding from, sister?
Well, maybe I'm not hiding from anything. But since you trust me, I suppose I'm running from Wayrest. No, more like Breton society. I made some mistakes before. It caused a lot of damage to my family. As much as I tell myself that I'm out here trying to make it up to them, trying to restore our family name by spreading knowledge, part of me feels like, well, it's better for my family if I'm away. So, that's what I'm hiding from.
I see. Well, I'm sorry, Remi.
Yes. Well, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Besides, I'm your sister, right? So I've acquired a family away from home, right?
That's right. I hope it brings you the same comfort it has for me.
Thank you, Gore. If you're going to talk to Gore, make sure to tell him he owes me. He knows what for. Now, Gore, you're someone who understands people, right? If a woman the last time we were in town was asking my price, that means she was asking to buy scrap from me, correct?
Yeah. What else could she have possibly meant? Can't see you being a laborer or a housemaid. Think, Remi.
So, Gore, when you're shouting at enemies all the various ways you're going to kill them, are these planned out or off the top of your head?
Most of it I heard with the ravens, but the Bosmer would always be saying something about eating their enemies. And I loved seeing the color drain from their faces.
Yes, much of what you yell at them seems to have that effect. So you're telling me these little catchphrases aren't unique to you? And here I thought you were being creative.
You'd have to be more specific. I don't even think I remember what I say in those, little tiffs we get into. Just don't really think about it much. Whatever I think is just gonna make them drop their guard a little.
Well, for example, do you actually collect Altmer ears on a necklace?
No, if they're dead, I don't touch the bodies. Old habit. If they're still alive, can't fight, try and find a healer. Or a potion. At least something to ease the pain. Prior to meeting our friend here, I wasn't much of a killer anyway. Used to feel terrible for it, actually. Tried learning healing magic. That didn't go too well. I'm all talk.
Well, it certainly doesn't seem like you're all talk, given our kill count. But you don't like killing? So being here with our friend is unpleasant for you?
Nope. Our friends' enemies deserve it. Mine never did. Mostly farmhands, whoever gets conscripted. Not my favorite topic, but I'm not a murderer. Sometimes you either have to kill or be killed, though.
Yes, I must agree with that sentiment. It's unfortunate, but sometimes others must die for you to live. So, when you say conscripted, what do you mean?
Does anyone actually want to be a foot soldier for a land dispute between nobles? No. You just pick a peasant, foist him into whatever armor they can find.
So did you often fight on behalf of nobles?
Often. But I had a bartering chip. You pay me more than the other guy will? 'Cause I could kill your peasants blindfolded. Loved seeing him squirm at the thought of that.
Well, at least you had some leverage over them. Nobles really are the worst of the worst.
Here I thought I was in trouble for the spade tail incident with Remi's water skin.
Will you pass on a message to Gore for me? I'm going to get him back for that last little prank. Tell him to be ready. Gore, I noticed that you used Dwemer Expletives. When you said before that you've seen all sorts of places, was Morrowind included? Is that where you picked it up from?
I've seen exactly Cyrodiil. Never left the province. Just heard about the other places, but... we used to have a few Boethia faithfuls among our ranks that, Yeah, they had some colorful language.
Oh, I don't believe I've ever met a follower of Boethia. Are they so similar? What are they like? Were you close with any of them?
Gods, no. Can't get close with them, so I know very little about them. But they were inspirational in the field, and Boethia seemed to be a rallying front even to our enemies. What do you know of Daedra worship, Remi?
Well, as much as it pains me to admit, very little. I've never been one for the Aedra or the Daedra. Why?
Same here. But not very many know about Daedra worship. It's not exactly encouraged. That's kind of the point.
It really isn't encouraged. It makes their worshippers targets. Of course, worshipping non-Daedra, like Talos, can make you into a target as well.
Some people just don't like talking about their religion. Seems like a personal thing.
Yes, and I've found that it's the personal things that people will kill over. Were the Boethia faithful you knew like that?
Boethia's faithful would kill you if it meant even a small slice of glory in their mind. So yes. Yeah, it did. Best to keep the subject of religion to yourself, it seems.
You know, there are a lot of things I wouldn't have ever thought about before beginning my adventuring lifestyle, like the importance of quality shoes. I'm sure you're much more familiar with all the little necessities that go overlooked by non-adventurous types, Gore.
You ever been walking through the woods and seen a sheet of muddy linen hung off a tree limb or a bush, Remi?
Well, yes, I suppose I have, although I've never paid it much mind. Does it mean something?
Oh, Remi, you're kidding, right? It means one of two things. They either remembered to bring spare linen wraps, or they didn't. And that's part of their outfit of the day they had to cut off in a pinch. And it's not mud.
I'm not sure I follow. Why did they have to cut their outfit off?
Bring spare linen. Thank me later.
What? What are you talking about? Gore, you can't leave me in the dark like this. My curiosity will kill me.
Trust me when I say you won't stay curious very long, Remi.
By the eight, what a frightening thing to say. You know, Gore, I've imagined most Nords as quite dumb. I'll be honest, between the bear trap to the leg and the illiteracy, I thought that of you. But, well, you're smarter than you let on. I mean, you know so much about other cultures and religions. Not to mention you were able to guess at my use of corundum as an alloy with Dwemer metals.
Oh, come on, are you really apologizing? We had a good back and forth, you and I. Plus, you did teach me how to read. As far as I'm concerned, we're even. But I appreciate it, Remi. I'd prefer it if you did.
Good. Me too.
Taught me some reading. How about I teach you some hunting? Fair warning, I only hunt the animals that don't run away. Never learned archery. I couldn't care less about it.
Wait, you're telling me your idea of hunting is brawling with bears? Divine spare me the preservation instincts of Nords.
First hunting trip was with an orc, actually.
Right, my mistake. Divine spare me the preservation instincts of a Nord with the spirit of an orc. You're really attacking us? Well, in that case, let me introduce you to Gore.
Come. Break upon me. Not them.
It will be a shame you won't be able to reflect on your poor choices after Gore's removed your head from your neck.
Oh! If I kill this milk drinker with one hand behind my back, you need me a drink later, Remi?
I'd like to say you're about to learn an important lesson about who you attack, but I don't think Gore will let you live that long.
Remi? What is this thing? Stop bleeding!
Ooh, aren't you frightening?
Face me while you
Not
die,
as
coward.
Gods, you're ugly. Don't look, Remi.
Lord, aren't you supposed to be a great mercenary
down.
or such? Come help me.
Hey, You're trying to break the closest thing I'll ever get to an education. I'm gonna tear you apart for that switch. Shows you target pull. Here's your consolation prize. Moments like these reminds me I'm not just a good-looking pack mule. Come here, you.
Your adventurer, Gore's not doing too great.
Hey, Noah, you like picking on scholars? I eat bullies. Alive. Better hope I get to you before she does. She likes to watch you suffer first.
Well, realistically, I prefer them dead more quickly. Vivisection with an unwilling subject is just a chore.
Just go with it, Remi. Come on. What does that even mean?
And that'd be another victory for Gore and I. Oh, and I suppose you too, adventurer.